Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we will be making the user input for two-player mode. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into activity main. We're then going to click on all the buttons and change the text size to 30SP, the text color into black, and the text style into bold. After that, we don't need the log anymore, so we can use the two slashes like this to hide them, meaning that the code will not scan it and run it. After that, we'll have a function called play game. In this function, we'll have a cell ID, which will be int, and a BU selected, which will be button. In this user input, we'll only have three variables we'll be using. Y active player, whose turn it is. We'll make that into 1 because first player goes first. We'll also have another var, which is player 1 turn. We'll just call this variable player 1, and we'll make this into an array list of. Inside the greater than and less than signs, we'll put int. We'll then copy this line and place it underneath it and change the 1 to a 2. After that, we'll go into the braces and use an if statement. If active player equals 1, we'll write this code. Else, we'll write in the code inside there. This is just templates. It's easier for me to code and for you guys to code. Inside active player, we are going to have the winner text view that we created into right here, and have it text make player to turn. You might be wondering, why do we do player to turn if it's players 1 to turn to right? Well, it's because when it switches back and forth, it's not going to be the same. So if we choose players 1, it's just not going to work at all. So when it's players 2 turn, it will say players 1 turn. And when it's players 1 turn, it will say players 2 turn. So if we fix that and change it from the opposite, we can have the player 2 turn to say player 2 turn, and we can have player 1 turn to say player 1 turn. I'll show you when we run it. After that, we'll also have the BU selected dot text equals X. You can choose O, but I'm going to choose X for this one. Then we are going to have the player 1 dot add, meaning we'll add into that array, and we'll have the cell ID added into it. After that, we will have the player active player turn into 2, and the BU selected dot set background color will change this color into yellow. You can change it to whatever you want, but I'm going to change it into yellow for this game. We're then going to copy this code and write it in here. And we'll change this to 1, change it to O, or the opposite of what you put in for player 1. We'll change player 1's array to player 2, active player back to 1, and we'll change the color into blue. After that, we'll have a BU selected dot is enabled equals false. So they can't change what they already put in. So if player 1 choose the false one in the middle, player 2 can't keep changing it and they go back and forth. If player 1 clicks out, nothing can change it. Then we'll put this array into the BU click. So we're going to have play game and have cell ID and BU selected inside. Then we can run it. It'll take a while to load, but it's alright. So after it's running, we can see how it will look like. Saying it will go back and forth, and it will walk. So let's see if it ran. See if it did it. Looks like, I think it works. Plays 2 turn. Okay, that's correct. Plays 1. Play 2. See, this is why we did this way. So it turns out like this. You're wondering why is it working? Why isn't the win function doing anything? Well, that's what we're doing next video. We are going to create a win function so that it can walk. Just so if it's like diagonal, it will walk. But right now we can have the function go back and forth, back and forth. But in the next video, we will have the function diagonal walk, horizontal, and vertical for both players. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe. Bye!